Hello friends, and welcome back to another video and another workout in a week in my life video. I don't really know what to call these, but I started my week with an easy 5k and it honestly felt so good. Alright, it's strength day. I'm very excited. It is a lower body and core day, so I'm feeling pretty pumped. I'm in the mood. I'm gonna get my headphones in, go in, pretend the world doesn't exist, and just smash my shit. I can't talk. Smash my session. Let's go. Started with warming up, just did some side lunges, some press up things, and some leg swings and stuff just to get really warmed up. I have found that doing these running focused workouts, I have been so sore and it's been so awesome. So if you watched last week's video, you would know obviously I'm just getting started. Sorry, please ignore the baby in the background for the noises. There's nothing I could really do about that right now, but I started with these step up and knee drives. These are so much harder than they look. I feel like they look really easy, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm short, but I really kind of struggle with them. But doing all these single leg exercises honestly are changing my legs, changing my running abilities, and I just can't believe it. And then these are step downs. I found them so awkward, but I guess they will do something as well. And I feel like I really struggle to balance. And so doing all these exercises that are really focusing on my balance, I guess, it's just really challenging and just something I've never done before. I then had staggered stance RDLs followed by a farmer's carry. And so that's what these were superset with. So honestly, these cooked me. And then I had some rear leg raised lunges, they called them, but I guess they're just, what do you call them? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Bulgarian split squats. These, I don't know if I was doing them right, I'm not going to lie. They felt right, but now watching back this footage, they don't look amazing, so I'm really not sure, but they felt good. And then these were with a hip drop. So this first set you can actually see I'm kind of doing it wrong, and then in a second you'll see that's how it's actually meant to be. So 2 sets of them. Basically everything in this workout was either 2 or 4 sets. The step ups were 4 sets, but everything else basically was then 2. And then, oh my gosh, these are so humbling. Watch me try and just do single leg calf raises with a weight. This is what I mean by these workouts are just challenging me like nothing ever has, because I literally just can't do so many of the single leg exercises. And I've always thought of myself as someone with really good balance. And apparently I am wrong, because these were so challenging, but I guess I'll just get better and better each week, hopefully, because they were just so humbling. I then went and just did some, once that workout was done, I went and did it was like a leg cardio thing on the reformer Pilates, and I had so much fun, and it really just stretched out my legs and made me feel so good. I felt like when I finished the session, I didn't feel finished, if that makes sense. Usually by the time I finished these specific workouts, I'm like, yep, I'm cooked, I'm done. But I don't know, I just felt like I needed more. And then, oh my gosh, these were also so humbling. They were so much harder than they look, and I don't know why. But I had a really good time. I love that my gym has these reformer Pilates, and you can just pick little classes on the TV screen, and it's in my membership for $12 or something. It was so much fun. Then Wednesday, it was a tempo run, which I actually really enjoyed and found kind of difficult mentally at the end, because it had a 2K cool down lap. And 2K, when you've just done different intervals, is kind of hard. But I still enjoyed it, and then I went straight over and did my strength session. I didn't actually do this whole session. I only did, I did 3/4 of it, and then I stopped because I just felt too fatigued. And next week, you'll hear I'm sort of trying to tailor the program a little bit differently to work in my favor a bit more, so I'm not as fatigued. But then I was doing these bench presses, and I struggle so hard with them because just doing single arms seems so much harder. And then moved on to some deadlifts. I actually friggin' love deadlifts, but again, I just kind of struggled. I think I was just so fatigued from the 7K run that this workout was just really hard. And so, yeah, I just really struggled with these. So I'm only doing 50 kilos here, and my grip strength felt really not good. I just didn't feel like I could go any heavier, which was kind of sad. And then I did these dumbbell rows, which I felt really awkward doing, because some of the workouts, the supersets, are with interesting like exercises. So I didn't just have a box to put my arm on, so I'm using the little thing. But that was all I did for this workout, and then I went home. It's long run day. I'm feeling a tad nervous. I'm gonna drop the girls off at my parents, and then Sammy's gonna come with me for this run. 8K, which isn't actually long. Like, as far as like a runner goes, I know that 8K is not a long run. It's probably like an average
Where's Marley going?
run. Marley's gonna go to Granny and Pops too. But I haven't done anything more than 7 since I ran the City to Bay in September. So, longest run in a very long time. Be fine. Long run. How far are we? We haven't done much yet, but 8.5. Feeling good though? Yeah. It's warm. Pretty good. It's warm. That's my only concern. Yeah. Is that, again, just hot. That's why I like the treadmill so, like, controlled environment. But,
yeah, but like, I just get
boring, yeah. Good when I'm watching a video though.
Yeah.
But yeah, still boring. But I feel good at the moment. Let's hope it stays that way. I feel like coming up to 3K, is that right? Stunning. How you feeling? Good, we love that. I feel capable. Calves are sore. Yeah. Consensus currently is that we don't like hills.
Oh my lord.
And there's a lot of them in Flagstaff Hill. On my last 250 metres. Nearly done. It's gotten very hot. My mouth is very cotton mouthy. I'm nearly done. Okay, oh, you're wobbling. Okay, I'm just about to jump in the shower. I have not washed my hair, I don't think, at all this week. And there was no point in me washing it before today's run because I knew that I was going to get very sweaty. But I thought I'd quickly debrief the run. That's my 3rd run for the week done. I've officially ran 20 kilometers this week, which is wild. 20 kilometers I've ran this week. That's so cool. So the run felt really good. I do think I'm gonna have to invest in a running vest pretty quickly because the only thing I struggled with was like being so hot and like cotton mouthy, if that's the right term. Hello. You know, when you just feel really like, and so I need to be able to carry liquid with me, and like whether that's water or like BCAAs I find really help after my run to make me feel better. So I don't know if I'd put some of that in the little bottles, but I tried to look on Marketplace and I couldn't find any, so that was annoying. But I think I'm gonna buy the Lululemon one that's the one I see a lot that everyone seems to really like, and it's like a perfect to put the little bottles in, so I can have like one water, one flavored thing. And then I feel like I'm not running far enough to need like gels or anything, but also by the time I was getting to the 8K mark in this heat, it was 30 degrees today when we ran also. By the time I was getting like done, I was kind of like, I could go with something. Like I was feeling like I need pick me up at the 8K mark. So I feel like any further than 8K, I'll need at least water. So I'm gonna have to get a vest, I think, because I'm pretty sure next week's run, I assume, will be longer. Like if that was my long run for the week, I assume next week's will be even longer. However, I also could do my long run on the treadmill and then I can drink water as I go. Next week I've got, 9K for my easy run next week, for my long run next week. So I don't know if I do it on the treadmill or if I don't know. But the pacing was okay. We were at like a 7:30 average. My heart rate got a little bit high, I'm guessing because it was hot, because my body felt good and I felt fine breathing. Like my breathing, I feel like, is so under control now, which is what I used to always struggle with when running. I used to say like, I can't run because I'm just puffed out the whole time, and like who wants to be completely puffed out all the time? But turns out if you just slow down, that's the key, which is what everyone has been like, that's like the biggest thing about running, is like your runs shouldn't be gassing you out. You should be going at a slow, comfortable pace, and then you can go further. And it doesn't matter. I was watching something the other day and it was like, it's not about how far you go, it's about how long you're running for. So like the longer you run, your feet are on, like the longer your feet are hitting ground, that's like good, because then your body's building that endurance and it's being able to sustain that level of intense exercise for a longer amount of time. And then your body will like get used to that, and you'll be able to get easier, and then you can go longer, and then you can go faster, and then you can go longer and faster, and it all just builds up. So I think adding in, like at the moment I'm doing an easy run, a tempo run, and a long run a week. 3 runs, 3 strength sessions. I've got my last strength session tomorrow, and I think it's working well for me. So I'm really enjoying this like training block. I'm already feeling really excited for when I start training for a marathon, half marathon. I'm not aiming for a marathon anytime soon, but maybe one day. I think it would be really cool if I could run a marathon, but let's try the half marathon first and try and maybe do a few half marathons before I get into marathon training. But yeah, I feel good about my runs again this week, which is awesome. I felt really good about my runs last week. I feel good about my runs this week. And then yeah, tomorrow, one more session for the week and it's strength day. It's a upper body and core session. So I'm very excited. All right, it's the last session of the week. It is a lower body and core workout today and I'm excited. I'm going to start, I think, on the bike for 10 minutes just to really warm up my legs. I feel like my legs could be a little bit just fatigued or something from my run yesterday, so I just want to really take it slow and like ease into the workout. I've got at least an hour because mum's best friend has got Marley and she's taking her out for a big walk in the pram, so I know that I've got a decent amount of time. I don't need to rush. Sometimes when other people are watching my kids, I feel like I need to like rush. So yeah, I think I might also finish on the Pilates beds doing like a stretch, I think that would be really beneficial to me right now because I'm a bit tight. Let's go, last session of the week and I'm feeling so good. Okay, I started with a pretty good warm-up. I actually did everything it told me to, which I don't always do because I find warming up a bit boring, but I was very good and did all of these annoying exercises. I hate bear crawls so much, but I did them all and I even timed myself to make sure I did all of them for the right amount of time. Oh my gosh, so many calf exercises in this program that I'm doing. I don't think I've mentioned in this vlog, I probably have actually, but I'm doing a runner program is what I'm using for my running program. So it's the app Runner, and it's giving me my strength workouts and my runs. And so yeah, I've been doing so many different exercises, which has been so much fun. So did some squats, which felt not great. I feel like because I haven't been doing heaps and heaps of squats lately, I just don't feel quite as strong in my glutes, but I did add a little bit of weight, but you can see here I really go slow and that one was okay, but I don't think I get very deep and I could kind of feel it when I was doing it, that just my form wasn't amazing. And so I don't know. I feel like I would love to improve my squats more and get heavier and heavier, but then running's my priority, so, you know. Then, this is one of my favorite exercises ever, and someone commented on my video the other week saying that I looked really good doing them, so I felt good about that. I also am just trying really hard to embrace the fact that my clothes right up, the angles aren't always great, and I'm just very much like a normal person with some normal goals. I feel like everyone I watch on YouTube is like who do fitness content are always like size 6, really small, and I'm just trying to embrace the fact that that's actually not me, and that's okay. So then I went on to doing these double RDLs with like a knee up thing, and they were so friggin' hard. I felt so sore, and they're really hard to balance. And so just humbled once again with the exercises that I'm doing in this program. I feel like I'm constantly being really, really challenged, which I absolutely love. And it's just something it's all just so different. And then again, some more calf raises. If my calves aren't looking in peak quality by the time I run a half marathon, I'm going to be friggin' fuming because I think they're in every single workout. Then I did some, what are these called? Hip thrusts, which I absolutely love. These are one of my favorite exercises, and they felt really, really good as well. And I felt strong, and my range felt really good. It doesn't look quite as good now that I'm watching back, but at the time, I felt like my range was peaking. And I had a lot of fun doing these. I really enjoy them. Look at my face. I'm like, yeah, that was good. And so I even added a little bit of weight this week as well, which is good because last week, for it being my first week doing this kind of training program, I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to make much progress because I wasn't going too heavy with anything. But then I had to remind myself it was my first time doing this program, and that's fine. And then it's all just a learning curve. And that is all I filmed, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.